never meant to happen. The light of the day, the only reason you have to stay. Hear me sing my song and just keep holding on. Cinderella, why don't you stay with me tonight? We will dance until midnight comes and we could run away. Oh, we will never ever be apart. Set aside all your fears, this magic lives inside your heart. I am here, would you wanna stay with me tonight? Follow me, we will run across the bridge of fantasy. Oh, all the pain inside is let you feel. Believe in me, hold me close, don't never let me go. Come and stay with me forever. Magic lives so long as I am here.
Hello everyone and welcome to Cinderella Phenomenon here on Touchy Up. I am Abigail.
I'm Bethany.
I am Esther and I don't want to be here.
So,
my apologies for having all the games. As fun as they are, they're not my favorite type of games.
understandable, to each their own. So, the reason why Esther is here is because we're forcing her. Our original plan was to have a poll that was you guys could pick which of these fine gentlemen we would be going after, but
This is near the beginning of our
busy time.
busy time. It's at the time of this publishment, we don't have very many subscribers that actually comment. So.
Absolutely not a challenge or an offense to any one of you.
Just a fact.
It's just a fact that
being stated. Is off anyone?
it's called Broken Cinderella, so I think it's supposed to.
Because some of these other podcasts that's big no-no for making music for a heads up.
Well, you get what you get when you get a free game. Link in the description.
It was still very beautiful.
Yeah, and it is. If you're curious, there are a lot of other games in an anime manga style that are similar to that, with the start of, hey, this is totally an anime, not a game. I have watched a bunch of trailers for anime fighting games that are in that style, and the song is being sung in Japanese and stuff. Very deceptive. It's really cool.
So, anyways, let us introduce our five. Actually, it's only three. Yes, but we're just gonna run through it real quick. So, this is Karma. Not Waltz. That's Fritz. Waltz, Rumple, Rod. Each one of them have a fairy tale curse, and that's signified as on the bottom of their thing. This is Luciette. And yep, so Esther, out of Karma, Rumple, and Rod, because Bethany have already beaten all of them, but just can't go through the heartache of doing Waltz and Fritz right now.
What's the symbol?
That's Little Red Riding Hood.
But he's Fritz. We told you not to
Hey,
pick between
I
them.
thought that was like a cave or something. That was like much cooler than a red hood.
See,
Oh,
there's the bow. Point at the bow with the curse.
Yeah, there's the bow.
There.
I mean, his curse is really cool, but perhaps some other time.
Did you have a favorite?
I like Karma.
I think Karma's pretty good. Rod is awesome too.
Rod is also really good.
Okay, the one was awesome.
Oh, of course!
Alright.
At least Rumple will be easy.
Can I go now?
No, now you must hand me Foxy. Now you must kiss Foxy's nose! Just joking. Just joking. Yes, you may go.
We have a fun time talking. Alright, get out of here.
I
have a few more months before we have to do that again and be reported by Ron again and again. We're never gonna get off that night.
Well, we're gonna get the guidebook, and that'll hopefully solve our problems. I'm getting it. I'm getting it with my gift card that I got for Christmas. Thank you, Auntie. Hi, Esther. She's leaving.
Just like, go on.
Okay.
Have fun with the guy you don't want to run after.
Would you like to refresh yourself the basics of playing a Ren'Py visual novel with our tutorial?
We know how to do it.
Do you think we can explain it?
Oh, might as well do the tutorial.
Okay. Welcome to the tutorial, a quick run through of the shortcuts and functions of Cinderella phenomenon. Okay, to advance through text, click the spacebar or enter. Should you miss a line or two while reading, hit the back button. There's a limited amount of lines that you can roll back, so we can use the pin up, which I think is that circle button, to see all of them. We can also skip forward. We won't use that function. For the best experience, you may activate auto forward mode.
That's when it goes forward until you go to a choice scene.
Yeah. And, okay, so then we have the menus with the settings. Okay, I think we probably could have. That concludes the tutorial. Yeah, we probably couldn't have done. Once upon a time, in a kingdom far, far away, there were 2 crystals. You're probably right. And I just, put my mouse away and everything, and I was just going to let it roll. One was the Crystallium Lucis, protected by the ruler of the fairies.
Yay!
The other was the Crystallum Tenebarium, which was watched over by the High Leader of the Witches.
Yay!
Speaking of which, there are weird names. There's some weird names.
There are weird names. Give us if you say it wrong.
Because we will butcher them.
Yep, we'll butcher them good.
Yep, they'll be good and butchered. Okay, so the light crystal, the Lucius, was sustained by love, happiness, and joy. Here you go. No, okay, never mind. The Tenebarium by fear, anger, and hatred. The fairies and witches lived in harmony with the humans of the kingdom. They regulated the power of the crystals in order to maintain balance between darkness and light. For there can be no joy without sadness, no courage without fear.
Oh, wow. Very deep.
Yep. The kingdom was at peace for a time.
Of course.
Then one day, a traveling bard decided to write stories, tales of magic and wonders of the kingdom. He named these stories Fairytales. In the fairy tales, the light always emerged victorious, and true love was a usual reward. The fairy tales spread further than could have been predicted. The humans of the kingdom began to believe that fairy tales were true, and that the magic of the witches was inherently wicked and cruel.
Oh.
The witches became hated and feared. Eventually, they were hunted like animals.
Ooh.
I didn't notice this the first time we were playing it, but that's a stake.
Okay.
Yep, because, witches were burned at the stake. And these black spludges, it's not ink. It's supposed to represent blood.
Yay.
So, yeah, this took a dark twist. The witch hunt. The High Leader of the Witches and all of her anger created the fairy tale curse. You think we are wicked? So be it. Just as you have taken our happily ever afters, we shall take yours. The witches used the fairy tale curse to attack humans indiscriminately. ultimately throwing the kingdom into chaos and darkness.
Oh,
The ruler of the fairies, the Lucius Barrier, sought to regain peace. But the witches were blinded by their hatred for humans who were responsible for the witch genocide. A terrible war, the Great War, began. Eventually, the Tenebarium Bear, the high leader of the witches, was finally defeated. The Tenebarium was lost, peace was restored, and the light once again triumphed, just like the fairy tales. But darkness can never fully disappear.
ooh.
It waits in the shadows, patient for when its time will inevitably return.
True.
Contract signed here. Luciette.
So how you can do that, you can backspace it like that and then use your keyboard to type it in. But we're gonna stick with Luciette.
I mean, we can also add more to it as well. No, we cannot. I was gonna write Amy in. Wait, was it? Yeah, Amy. Nope. And that's just for some of you people.
Who don't want to be Luciette.
Luciette.
Can be.
Whoever you want.
Mhm.
And normally on when Esther and I are naming a file for the channel, we can choose what to name our character. We'll often name her Amy.
But she doesn't look like an Amy.
Yeah, she doesn't really look like an Amy. She's Lucietta. Trust me, Bethany, I unlocked all of the endings. So she's Lucietta. Prologue, the princess.
Ice Princess.
Ice princess. I read that wrong. So,
Princess.
okay.
My name is Luciette. Rayla.
Breton?
It kind of looks like Britain, doesn't it? Daughter of King General Britain III. I am the crown princess of the kingdom of Angulay.
Again, weird word.
At least that was who I used to be. But that was before yesterday when I became a victim of the infamous fairy tale curse. There she is. Everyone has forgotten my birthright. Now I am nothing more than a lowly peasant. I feel like I am stuck in a nightmare. But no, this is my reality now. I still have no idea what I must do to break the curse. I close my eyes and remember that day. It had started out like any other day.
Have you heard? Another person was cursed, says Maid One. Eh?
Silent.
Alicia doesn't care.
I am on my way to the dining hall for breakfast when I stop and listen to the sound of hushed voices. There are two maids standing next to each other with brooms in hand. These two are slacking off again.
It's terrible. That fairy tale. What? Oh my Google. What fairy tale curse was it? They say it was Pinocchio. Pinocchio, the fairy tale of the lying boy whose nose grows longer. That's awful. Or maybe it's less. Well, it is a fairy tale curse, so it could go one of two ways. Either his nose grows longer when he tells the truth, or it grows longer when he lies. And you'll see soon that these fairy tale curses are pretty messed up. You know, more and more people have been getting cursed lately. You think those wicked witches are up to something again? I thought the fairy tale curses would stop after you-know-who was defeated. Voldemort?
You two were hired to work, not talk.
Ah! Oh, we're sorry, Your Highness. We're very sorry.
As can only be expected. from the likes of them. Another fairy tale curse. The fairy tale curse started spreading even before the Great War began. I do not have much interest in its effects even now. After all, most humans probably deserve to get cursed. The victims are weak.
I wonder why she specifically used the word humans. Most humans, because she's talking as if she's not human.
Well, no. There are fairies and there's witches.
Oh,
You
that's
have to distinguish between the three.
Yeah, because the curse doesn't work on other witches and it doesn't work on fairies. Right, got it. I forgot it's been a couple of months since Bethany and I sat down and played it.
Alright. Angele would be better off without the dead weight. Ooh,
She sounds like Ebenezer Scrooge.
she's mean. If it were up to Mother, the curse would have been banished from Agnale, and
The
the instant they fell prey to it.
So she's talking about the people who were cursed.
But Mother's not here anymore. And she will not come back. Ever.
Princess, the king and queen are waiting in the dining hall.
I am on my way. King. Ophelia and Rod are all present in the dining hall. Someone is conspicuously missing, but I ignore their absence.
Good morning, Luciette.
Good morning, Your Majesty.
Good morning, Luciette. Lucia.
Ophelia.
That's you.
Ophelia, sorry. Ophelia wouldn't sob.
Which looks German.
Might be German.
It actually might be German since it's based off of the fairy tales. I think the original author of the Cinderella fairy tale was German.
But yeah, I may be saying that very wrong. Every day I wonder why my father, the king, made a lowly baker.
Because she looks really nice in that dress.
She does, doesn't she?
I love that dress. Of course, we only ever see this part. I love it though.
She can never be a true king.
Queen.
My bad. She pales in comparison to Mother.
I mean, she could be a king because Elizabeth Swan's king of the pirates.
That's in Pirates of the
Caribbean.
Just so you guys know.
Yeah, if you actually just saw the recent one, it was awesome.
I take my seat next to the king, then look up at the person sitting opposite me.
Who wants to read, Sebby?
Rod doesn't talk to her. Rod. Okay. Benedict something. Walden. My stepbrother is bored and quiet as usual. He is 2 years my junior and is the younger of Ophelia's children. He is mute and uses a plush bunny to voice his thoughts.
And isn't that plush bunny adorable?
It was apparently given to him by a fairy. Silent. He minds his own business and is easy to deal with. But his older sister, my eyes go to the empty seat beside him. She is probably the most infuriating person I have ever had the displeasure of knowing.
I'm so sorry I'm late. I was reading and forgot the time.
And here she is.
Good morning, dear father, mother. Good morning, Rod. And good morning to you too, Luciette.
She's so happy about
It's a beautiful morning, isn't it?
definitely bubbly.
You're gonna try that name again.
Emily, wooden swab. Rose older sister and my stepsister. She acts as if we are blood, as if she too were born a princess. As if she could be crowned princess, perhaps steal my place. I will never let that happen.
Now that everyone is here, let us begin.
Butler is blind inside with silver trays to carefully serve us breakfast.
So, Emmeline, you were reading the fairy tale books that the king brought you. Oh yes, there are so many, and they are all so wonderful. Thank you so much, Father. I was about to do his voice. I'm so happy that you like them. I totally lost his voice. I love them. It's so strange that the library didn't have any of them to begin with.
That is because Mother hated them. She had all the books burned.
What? But why? They are such charming stories.
Fairy tales mislead humans into believing they can have things they do not deserve. Fame, riches, love, happily ever afters.
Scoff.
And when their wishes do not come to fruition exactly as they want them to, the humans blame the witches for granting them in the first place.
What are you implying about the witches, Luciette?
The atmosphere shifts, the air in the room growing heavy. I continue to eat. Perhaps witches are not responsible for the evil in this world. Perhaps humans are the cause of their own downfall.
Have you any idea what you're talking about, child? Witches have caused nothing but pain and suffering to this kingdom. Even now, they still spread the fairy tale curse to our innocent subjects.
The truth is, I know very little about the time the witches have had free reign over Anglais. I was very young then, and Mother forbade me to leave the palace, sometimes even my room. I know nothing of the people's supposed pain and suffering. Mother kept me away from everyone, and so I cannot bring myself to care. How do you know the cursed are innocent?
Our people have been toiling day and night to rebuild Agaline after the Great War. Our people are the kingdom's foundation, and I am endlessly grateful for their determination and resolve.
I love this scene.
Every day, I wonder what your mother taught you about.
Leave Mother out of this.
Dear, please. Luciette, darling, your father didn't mean to.
I am not one of your children, Ophelia. I do not need your sympathy.
Did she say I? Oh yeah, she did. Luciette, you will show your mother respect.
She is not my mother. I sit down my fork and knife and stand up. I am done, excuse me. My father and I have never got on. but our relationship has significantly worsened since he married the baker. My father, the king, has been it has been 17 years, and I have never felt any love for him.
From him.
From him?
Yep, it's
From him.
From him.
Okay. He treats
Emmeline.
Emmeline and Rod, who only entered our life 1 year ago, like his own children, better than he has ever treated me. This has been my life ever since Mother passed away 4 years ago. Mother was the only one that was there for me when no one else was. If it wasn't for the accident during the Great War, she would still be here.
Why the sore face so early in the morning, princess?
Sour.
Sour face.
No!
No, we are not going down that rabbit hole again.
I know.
Let me guess, it's King, the Queen, or Princess Emmeline. Tell me when I get warm. Or is it all of them?
Fritz, what are you doing here so early?
I'm running some errands for my father. Oh my god, gravy! That was the worst name!
Fritz, Garland, Alden, Leverton.
I almost think they wanted to name him Fritz. It just added the rest of that to make his name longer.
Well, his father's a nobleman.
This is true. So.
Son of the highest knight of the order of
Caladara?
Caladara.
Yeah, Caladara.
His father, Sir Alcaster, has served the royal family for many generations.
Many years.
Many years, my bad.
One man can't serve for many generations. That's why he has this kid.
Sir Alcaster is one of the king's most trusted advisors. 3 years ago, Fritz was assigned the honor of becoming my personal knight. His presence is the only company I can tolerate nowadays. You should wait in the throne room then.
Thank you. Princess?
Yes?
You know, I haven't seen you smile once since I met you.
Why is that of any importance?
Still, I do hope to see you smile one day, Princess.
Hmm?
Well, I won't take up more of your time. I'll see you at 10. Don't tell me you've forgotten.
Forgotten what?
You're going to town today, remember?
I deflate as the realization dawns upon me. It has been 2 days since the king issued the order.
Lucia, I would like you to accompany Emmeline on one of her town outings.
Surely you could send maids with her instead.
I would not have requested you to accompany her if I was going to send her with her maids. I want you to make an effort to get along with your sister. She's your sister, and you will treat her and Rod as if they were your blood. 2 days from now, you're going to accompany Emmeline outside.
What?
It has been 4 years since you last left the palace. Ever since then, you have locked yourself away. You barely leave your room. Adeline was in the grip of war back then, but now the kingdom is safe and back to its former glory. I want you to see how beautiful Adeline really is. Words, Luciette, a princess must know her kingdom. go with Emmeline, and she will show you the town that you only ever seen through your windows.
That in order?
If it needs to be. Are we clear? Lucia.
Understood. Last time I left the palace was 4 years ago when the king took me with him to check on the people after the Great War had ended. I shake my head, removing myself from the memory. I am safe here.
Princess, are you alright? It won't be that bad. The townsfolk are good people.
How can you be so sure?
Times have changed. People change.
That is precisely the problem. Mother never changed. Mother loved me until the end.
Sometimes change is for the better, Princess. I think you'll see that today. If you'll excuse me, I shall see you later.
Delora, do you think witches are capable of bringing back the dead?
She's a doll.
I wish you could talk to me, you and the others. My dolls are my only friends. They are the only ones I can trust. Unlike humans, they will never betray me. Side note, these are her dolls. As you can see, there's one that looks like Cinderella right there.
Yeah, right there.
And then there's the frog princess right there.
There's Belle.
And
these two are the only other ones with details, so they probably are princesses in the pop culture, but I don't recognize them.
so, yep. Just thought we'd point that out. It's a fun little Easter egg.
Yep.
Alright.
Because, yeah.
They will never hurt me. They will always be there for me. The moment I saw Delora, I knew she was special. She was different, so elegant and realistic. It was almost as if she was breathing. She was a gift from the king on my 17th birthday. I only started receiving dolls from him when Mother passed away. Mother does not believe in birthday celebrations.
That sucks.
But every year at midnight, a letter would appear under my door. It would contain instructions leading me through the palace on an adventure to a room filled with gifts, cakes, and sweets.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Child's dream. I've been fascinated by the dolls, which had always held a little greeting card. A card with the words "I love you" on it, signed by M. The card would tell me to keep these celebrations a special secret, but I didn't need to be told that. Mother always found a way to show me she still cared. In her own way. The secret celebrations had stopped as soon as she had disappeared. Yes?
Excuse me, Your Highness. The king has requested your presence.
This better not be another lecture. Tell him I am on my way. I will see you later, Delora.
She's a doll. Oh. Good morning, Your Highness.
Sir Mithras? Sir Mithras, the royal advisor. Father trusts him a great deal, just like he does Sir Alcaster.
Every day you look more and more like your mother, except your eyes doesn't belong to your father.
I sometimes find Sir Mithras talking to Mother's portrait when he thinks no one is looking.
Creepy!
He must have admired her a lot, but I cannot bring myself to think highly of him. There's something about him that puts me on edge.
Are you on your way to see the king? I shall not keep you then. Until our next meeting, dear princess.
You added that.
Yes, I did.
Your Majesty.
Lucia, are you ready? You will enjoy this, Lucia. I've heard the toy shop has lovely dolls. This will be good for you. You will get to know your sister better, and you'll be able to interact with and learn about the people of Adeline, about our subjects, and I'm really trying here.
I will not learn anything I do not already know.
I try. Why do you always believe that the people around you are incapable of good?
Because I have seen how quickly people will betray and manipulate each other to get what they want. Mother warned me about human nature.
Do you not see clearly, Luciette? I can fetch the doctor. If you would only open your eyes, you would be able to see how good people really are.
I believe I am already quite capable of seeing the true nature of people. After all, I have seen that there is no good in you.
Ow! Burn! Luciette, now's the time, dude!
Where were you 4 years ago? Where have you been ever since? Back then, I'd been overflowing with grief and pain. I just lost a mother, my entire world. I'd hoped that maybe he would have...
Maybe then.
Maybe then he would have shown me love and compassion. Even just a hug to let me know someone was there. It had been a childish hope. I had been left alone. I did not see him for months, but had barely even heard his voice. You cannot rely on anyone but yourself. You cannot trust anyone but yourself. This is what you have taught me, Your Majesty.
I know that I've hurt you. I know that there's nothing I can do to atone for what I did. But please, hopefully our children are not a part of that. They do not deserve to be hated.
In the end, they still matter more to him than I ever did.
Luciette.
Enough! I have already said I will go.
Everyone is waiting outside.
I shudder at the thought of leaving the palace after so many years.
Luciette, it will be okay.
How can you be so sure?
Thank you for agreeing to accompany Emmeline.
I would not disobey an order from the king. Excuse me.
Hello, can I help? Victoria! Good.
Emmeline, I mean Princess Emmeline, how good to see you!
I trail Emmeline, ignoring her as she embraces her friend. Sorry.
Okay. I around the small shop. The dolls displayed are nowhere near the quality of the ones in my room.
Despite she has the same.
Just reusing material. I don't understand why Emmeline insists she buy gifts for her friends here. I cannot believe I am outside the palace.
There's no need to be so tense, Princess. I would never let anything happen to you, not at all, never.
Oh,
Your only job is to relax and enjoy yourself, so do that.
you asked the impossible of me.
There is no need to be formal, Victoria. I'm still the same as I was.
Oh yes, Rest come.
Oh wait, that's me. Oh yeah. Oh yes, Rod's come along as well. Oh no, who gets rock paper scissors for it? Rock paper scissors shoot. Rock paper scissors shoot. I don't know. I technically beat you.
I can read them.
Okay, well that's normally how this works anyways.
It's been a while, Victoria. It's good to see you again too, Rod.
And I must introduce you to Her Highness, the Crown Princess, and my sister, Luciette.
The look on Victoria's face as she takes a step back from me is all too familiar. Fear. My apologies for being so rude, Your Highness. Good morning.
Aha! And this is Sir Fritz, Sir Alcaster's son.
We're not even gonna bother saying his full name.
I'm not even gonna try. It is a pleasure to meet you, my lady. Okay,
Oh, you're Sir Fritz. I'm not gonna try again either. You really are as handsome as Emmeline described in her letters.
I don't think she was supposed to say that. I'm sorry? You weren't supposed to say that. I'm blushing. But please don't mind her, Sir Fritz. It's not like I have a ginormous crush on you or anything.
I'm sorry, Emmeline.
Right.
So, what brings you all the way here?
Oh, I'm here to get some toys, gifts for some new friends. You know, the usual.
Toys? From here? Are you sure?
Of course I am.
I crossed my arms. I would prefer we finish this errand as quickly as possible. Yes, of course, I'm sorry, Your Highness.
Well, he can't talk because he's mute.
Sure, never mind.
Princess?
I can barely breathe in here. I just want to go back to the palace.
Oh, wow, she's lovely.
She is.
She wears that corset very well, too.
Mm-hmm.
So, who gets to read karma? Actually,
Beautiful lady.
Actually, you got Rod. I get beautiful lady.
Okay.
Good morning.
Ooh.
Fritz is surprised. Rod is Rod.
Until this point, I had always considered Mother to be the fairest beauty in the land. The lady that walks in proves me wrong. Her beauty is mesmerizing and clearly without peer. Everyone in the shop is openly staring. Oh, you're early today, ma'am.
I have some important errands to run later today. Are the items ready now?
Oh, of course. Let me go and fetch them for you. I'll just be one moment, Emmeline. Why is she smiling at me? Here you are, man.
Thank you. I need to work on the accent for that character. Ah, that lady was beautiful!
Right? Any girl standing next to her becomes hopelessly ugly by comparison.
Who is she?
She's new around town. Some say that she's a fairy. A fairy? Fairies had saved Agnalai from the witches 4 years ago. Everyone considered them our saviors. And yet the fairies are still unable to stop the fairy tale curse from spreading. Here you go. Thank you so much.
No, thank you, Victoria. I hope to drop by again soon. That is not her name. Her name's not Victoria. It doesn't look right.
No, it's Veronica.
Oh, it's Veronica? I feel stupid now. I have a friend named Veronica.
Good. I look forward to seeing you again.
At least now, oh man. Can't we just scrap and redo the whole episode?
No. I hope to see you again soon as well, Rod. Rod, likewise.
He talks through the stuffy.
Oh, likewise! I don't know. Leaving the palace was a bad idea. While I am out, I am the center of attention. Some townsfolk point and stare at me. Most, however, make a point of avoiding me, like I am the plague. There are some spiteful stares, but thankfully none are nearly as intense as they were 4 years ago.
I'm sure the townspeople are only surprised to see you again after so many years.
Right. Fritz and Rod lag behind us, which leaves only Emmeline walking beside me. I cannot decide which is worse, the staring or her company.
Oh, Lucia, look! A street performance! It's been so long since I watched one.
Street performance? He's cute.
No.
Oh, he's just a kid.
He's just a kid.
No, you had Beef Lady. I'll read now. Good day, everyone. My name is Waltz, and I am here to spread some happiness and magic.
There's a real Peter Pan.
Mm-hmm. The boy named Waltz snaps his fingers, and colorful flower petals start to rain down from the sky. Oh, that's so pretty!
Isn't that pretty, Lucia?
Mm-hmm. And are those the princesses over there? It is an honor to have you in attendance. Please accept this humble gift. He snaps his fingers and white lilies appear in his hand. Pretty!
Looks like the lily inside our emblem. Oh, thank you.
The boy looks at me as if expecting some kind of reaction. When he gets nothing from me, he sighs and gives me a weary smile. I hope to see you again during my next show.
Aww. We'll definitely try.
He gracefully bows before moving back into his area to perform more magic tricks for a gathering crowd.
There are performers like this all around Agaline. I love them. Maybe someday we'll get to see some musicians too. Those are my favorite.
I do not intend to leave the palace again.
But you don't like it out here? Rod and I grew up here. I love Agaline, and this is my favorite part of the kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to share it with you, Luciette. I know you didn't really want to come, but you still tagged along. That means a lot to me, so thank you. I did
not do this for you. I am only here because the king ordered me to go with you.
I just want us to be closer, Lucia. I would like to try and be your friend.
I do not want or need your friendship.
Ah,
Ouch. No matter how you act around me, we are not and will never be sisters. I don't. I'd take care to remember that if I were you.
but
Brad suddenly grabs my hand, pulling me away from Emmeline. Stop. He's staring daggers at me. I think this is the first time I've ever seen him angry.
Rod, don't.
Let me go. Both of you ought to stay away from me. I feel the heavy atmosphere as I turn to look at the people staring at us. Their expressions mirror the looks of disdain I saw years ago. Anger, disgust, hatred. I begin to walk away.
Princess, please.
Don't follow me!
But I'm your princess. I'm your knight. I am literally being paid to follow you around, so.
I just messed up, making sure my face is hidden from view. I never should have left the palace. As I walk around, I watch the people bumbling down the street. So carefree. They work so hard for so little reward. They could work their entire lives and never have a fraction of what I have. And yet, they are happy. And I
heard Annis lost her job at the palace.
It's true, Crown Princess Luciette made sure the poor girl was fired. I stopped in my tracks at the mention of my name.
Not again.
Annis, was that the name of that one maid that tore Dolores' dress? If so, my decision to fire her was justified.
It actually wasn't, but I think since this episode is already running really long and we still have a lot to go before we finish the episode, I'll save that lecture for another day.
Now the speed cannot be clumsy. Why should I tolerate poor performance? What did I do that was so wrong? I know that Anne is hard-working and big-hearted, very good with medicine. Shame she lost her job so quickly.
You know how hard the Crown Princess is to please. My friend at the palace says she doesn't even smile, only goes around with that cold look on her face. That's probably why they call her the Ice Princess.
Ice Princess. So all those times I listened and saying that, and I always suspected they were talking about me.
She's the complete opposite of our Princess Emmeline. That child's an angel. We all know she should be Crown Princess.
Annoyance begins to simmer inside me. I cannot stand hearing anymore, so I walk away. Ever since Emmeline entered my life, I am always being compared to her. And now I have become second best. I am Luciette Rayla Breton, daughter of King Genro Breton III, and the crown princess of the kingdom of Angeli. I am of royal blood. She is nothing.
There you are.
Princess, you must come back with me. It is getting too late for you to remain outside. Princess? Are you alright? Are you hurt?
I push him off and turn away. No need to fuss, let us return to the palace.
Do you think this is a good place to end the episode?
We're almost to where we choose.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then we can end
Okay,
the
so
episode.
we're almost... Okay, so...
Leaving the palace was physically and mentally draining. My bed is welcoming to my unusually heavy body. I turn my head and meet Dolores' glassy gaze from where she sits on my shelf. I left the palace today, Delora. It was the same as all those years ago. Everyone looked at me like I was... What have I ever done to deserve those looks? How can I be so hated? Ice Princess. I wish Mother was here. I look at the smiling faces of my dolls. At least I still have all of you. I yawn and stretch my arms. Good night, Delora.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are.
Singing? But who?
Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
I blink my eyes open only to see Dolores sitting right in front of me on my bed. Moonlight spills across her delicate features.
How I wonder what you are.
Wasn't she on the shelf with all the other dolls when I went to bed? Laura?
It's almost time.
What?
I
I pinch my cheeks to make sure I am not dreaming. It hurts.
Only 10 minutes before the clock strikes 12.
Yeah! What the hey?
I hope you're ready, Princess.
What? My doll just turned into a human! How? Who are you?
You know who I am. I've been watching you since the day your father gave me to you.
What is happening? I don't think I have ever been so confused in my life.
All the answers will come with time, but right now I'm here to give you something, Princess.
Woo! Shiny. Ugh!
It's a glass slipper.
Pretty. Is this?
Cinderella's very own glass slipper.
It is beautiful, too beautiful. Then the realization begins to dawn upon me. You're a witch!
Smart girl, I knew you'd figure that out eventually. Now it's time to say goodbye to your precious crown.
What? Good night.
Sweet dreams, Cinderella. Cinderella phenomenon.
It is a pretty picture. I might just make that a thumbnail. Hey! Wake up, girl!
Huh? Oh, good grief, I thought we were close. Where am I? Ow, my head.
You have some nerve sleeping in front of my shop. Leave before a customer sees you.
What? I was in my room. How am I here?
Did you not hear me? Did you not hear what I said, you filthy child?
Filthy? You would speak to your crown princess in such a manner?
Ha! If you're the crown princess, then I'm the queen.
You must have been knocked out on the head quite hard to have such grand delusions. Not.
I am not delusional. I am Lucy Henrietta Breton, blood daughter of King General Breton the crown princess of Agnalai.
Right. The king never had a daughter with that witch.
Is you referring to Mother Witch?
Don't pretend to be stupid, girl.
I can only stare at her, puzzled.
Our good king only has stepchildren, Princess Emmeline and Prince Rod. And you are most certainly neither of them.
What?
Now get gone before you go spouting your crazy gibberish on my customers and scare them away.
Actually, I have to 3 more bells.
Oh, dang it. Okay, with a huff, she leaves me to my own rapidly turning thoughts. I quickly realize that I am wearing tattered clothes and that I do not even have shoes on. No! This cannot be happening! Something shines against my chest and I reach up to grab it. This is... It all floods back. Delora being a witch. Cinderella's glass slipper. This is not a dream. Delora gave me the fairy tale curse. My hands begin to tremble. I must return to the palace to speak with the king. And it's an hour long, so we should probably end the episode here.
So we're gonna get here. So yeah.
Stay in touch. Next episode will probably be more or less the same.
These chapters are very long.
They are very long, but it's a lot of fun. Again, I'll leave a link in the description. So yeah, stay in touch.
Bye.
Bye.